You call it thinking too much. But nobody sees the wars you survive silently, the conversations that never happened, the apologies you rehearsed alone, the memories that return at 2 a.m. like unfinished business. And the terrifying part? You can sit in a room full of people and still feel emotionally stranded. Dear overthinker, I know how exhausting it is to carry entire worlds inside your head, to replay a sentence someone said 3 days ago, searching for hidden meanings that probably were never there, to stare at old messages like they're crime scenes, to notice the change in someone's tone before they notice it themselves. You laugh normally. You reply, "I'm good." You continue the conversation. But inside, your mind keeps opening doors that should have stayed closed. That's the curse of people who feel too deeply. Your brain doesn't know how to simply experience life. It investigates it. Every silence becomes rejection. Every delay becomes distance. Every goodbye sounds permanent. And maybe nobody knows this about you, but you get tired of yourself sometimes. Tired of caring this much. Tired of needing reassurance you never ask for. Tired of creating storms from tiny changes in the weather. But this didn't start yesterday. Somewhere in your life, you learned that love could disappear unexpectedly. So now your heart studies people carefully, like someone trying to predict earthquakes. You notice energy shifts. You memorize emotional patterns. You prepare for abandonment before it even arrives. And the cruelest part is, even when someone truly loves you, your mind still whispers, what if they leave once they see the real me? So you become careful, quiet, difficult to fully reach, not because you don't want love, but because losing it would destroy you twice. Once when they leave, and again in your head every night afterward. There are nights when the entire city sleeps, and you're still awake under dim light, rereading memories that no longer belong to you. The ceiling becomes a screen for every mistake you've ever made, every awkward moment, every person you couldn't keep, and suddenly, your own mind no longer feels like home. Fyodor Dostoevsky once wrote, "To think too much is a disease," and maybe that's why your soul feels so tired all the time. Because while others simply live, you analyze living. You carry invisible emotional weight nobody applauds you for. You survive conversations that replay for years. You battle possibilities that never even happen. But listen carefully. Your sensitivity is not weakness. The world made you believe that feeling deeply is something embarrassing. But people like you notice what others ignore. The sadness behind fake smiles, the loneliness hidden inside loud people, the trembling in someone's voice when they say, "I'm fine." You love carefully because you know how painful careless love can be. And yes, sometimes your mind becomes unbearably loud, but it's also the same mind that remembers small details about people, the same heart that stays soft after disappointment, the same soul that still hopes, even after being hurt in ways nobody saw. Maybe healing for you isn't stopping overthinking. Maybe healing is finally finding someone who makes your mind feel quiet for the first time in years. Someone whose presence doesn't feel confusing. Someone who doesn't trigger survival mode inside your chest. Someone who stays. And until then, I hope you stop blaming yourself for being a person who simply wanted certainty in a world where everything feels temporary. To think too much is a disease. Fyodor Dostoevsky. Some nights, the saddest thing isn't being alone. It's realizing your own mind has been the loudest room you've ever lived in.